John Nicholas here with Le Golf Channel. I'm pleased to introduce our new feature that we're doing. It's called Behind the Ropes, where we dig a little deeper with some golf pros. And I'm really happy to have Piner here as our first guest.
Hey, well, that's some rope you got there, John. That'll keep the crowds out. But I'm really happy to be here. It's good to see you again, man.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Cheers. I mean, I know ratings are important, so a first episode, really happy to help you out.
Absolutely. We appreciate it here on the Golf Channel.
My pleasure. No
Thank you. And I see you're wearing the same outfit as our last interview here, so.
Well, yeah, Johnny, I mean, golfers a bit superstitious sometimes, you know. So, I mean, this is my winning jersey, right, from years ago. And, well, in the desert, you don't sweat that much, Johnny. It's dry, eh? So
right.
That's not bad yet.
Yeah. I have noticed the heat though down here, and I decided to change my outfit.
Yeah, I noticed. Hey, I noticed that. Last time you were kind of dressing from an Eskimo or something.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's my Canadian background.
Oh,
so
yeah, of course,
I just naturally, I think it's the same weather everywhere, but I appreciate it. And I actually, on our first episode here, we're going to introduce viewers to the other Coveted Scarlet Jacket competitors. So, yeah.
Why? Oh, well, okay, all right. Yeah.
Well, just on the chance that somebody else, you know, is in the running for this year's event, we thought we'd maybe learn a bit about them.
Sure.
So.
Well, you know, what the heck, you know, they're playing, so.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, let's talk about first H.A. Curly McEwen. I understand he's a three-time champion as well.
Yeah, H.A. is, we call him H3, right? You know, three-time champion. He calls me J3, you know, it's kind of an inside thing. But yeah, no, he's a three-time champion and, you know, real nice guy. He's, I've known him all my life. He's, we grew up in the golf world together.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Well, how did he get the curly hair?
Curly, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, John, that goes right back to when he got his first set of golf clubs. You know, he's just a young gaffer at that point, and he had a haircut just like his dad, eh? You know, kind of like straight lines, you know, corners on it, real brush cut, you know. So curly, you know, straight. It's kind of an inside joke, you know. But
I get it.
That's how he got the curly moniker, you know. But you know, as I say, I've known him all our lives, and some people say that we look a lot alike. Well, we were next door neighbors. Our parents growing up, you know. Some people say, hey, you know, parents got along really well, so we're not quite sure. But you know, yeah, we're very familiar.
Oh, gotcha. So. I understand there's like a north-south competition in your tournament. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, thanks for asking, John. That's one of the unique things about the Coveted Scarlet Championship. We actually have two competitions going on within one competition per se. There's the north-south, and then there's the CSJC, and so it's tough mentally to prepare for two tournaments in one. But you know, we work at it all year, right? You know, get through the play downs and all that stuff, and to get to here each year, it's tough, but it's kind of a really neat thing. The crowds like it though because it's kind of a match play thing, and you know, so it builds a lot of interest, and then leads right into that CSJ tournament itself.
Awesome. So I guess you guys are representing the North, but I don't. Can you explain to me what that means? Like, because you're Southern Ontario, and you know, he's BC. So how are you guys representing the North?
Johnny, 2 words. Have you ever heard of Red Lake? 2 words, Red Lake.
Okay.
No, well, that's where we grew up. That's where H.A. and I grew up. And if you know Red Lake, well, it's at the end of the road in Ontario. Man, listen, if you miss the turn for the golf course, right in the lake.
Oh,
so you gotta be careful. Make sure you make that left-hand turn. Otherwise, you're in the drink. Yes, it's got Ontario's. Most people don't know this. Ontario's most northernmost golf course.
Is that right?
Oh, it's a beauty. Tough. You know, it's really tough. A bit of advice if you're going to go play.
Okay.
Bring lots of bug spray.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, those black flies are killers.
Oh.
You have no bug spray, you'll need a transfusion at the end of the night.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's tough. Really.
Well, it toughens you up for these tournaments, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Southern California is a breeze compared.
Yeah, no doubt. So, anything else you want to tell us about H.A.?
Well, you know, he's mentally fit. He's but you know, he has been living out on the West Coast for a long time. And you know, John, they're a little further advanced than the rest of us in the country in terms of, you know, what's going to happen in July here in Canada, you know, legalization thing.
Oh, right.
So, you know, it may affect his game. I don't know. I don't know, but, and you know, I'm sure you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. What happens when it's legalized in Canada? What's going to do to golf?
Yeah.
I think it's going to change golf completely.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's going to be particularly hard for caddies. You know why?
Why is that?
They won't know what to put in the bag for their pros. Is it going to be a banana or is it going to be nachos and Doritos and that sort of thing? Because, you know, and if you're a player, Johnny, if you're a player and, you know, before you tee off, well, there's a gummy bear or something that happens to make its way into your system. You know, you're on the ninth green, it's a downhill slider, and you're right behind the ball, and you're trying to concentrate, and all of a sudden you go, man, I don't think I can make it to the 10th hole before I have some nachos or some Doritos. It's really going to affect people's concentration. I think that puck might slide right by if you're not. So
caddies are really important then.
Caddies are going to be key. They're going to have to be strong though. There are lots to carry in that bag.
Absolutely. You got to have the right snacks for the right moment. So yeah, that's.
There'll be a lot of caddies that don't get it right. Won't be around long.
Oh man,
that's true.
True.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Geez, well, thank you again, Piner, for giving us more insight on the CSJC tournament and your competitors, and really appreciate you coming on for our inaugural episode.
Oh, I'd say, hey, if you want me back, I'll be back. It's I really enjoy it, and you know, kudos to the Golf Channel for really taking it up a notch.
Well, really appreciate it. Well, thanks again, and on the next episode of Behind the Ropes, we'll dig a little bit deeper into Danny Boy Hitchcock, and maybe a bit more about Clobber. But for now, this is John Nicholas from the Golf Channel. Thanks again for watching, and keep swinging.
Beverage cart person. Hey, beverage cart person.
Oh.